Good morning, my dear students. How are you doing? Today we have a lesson so important, which is 7.5, integrating rational functions by partial fractions. So first of all, we will know how to use partial fraction decomposition of a fraction or a rational function written as p of x over q of x. And we can use here a linear factor rule, which is a1 over ax plus b plus a2 over ax plus b all squared, and so on. am and a1, a2, a3, am are constants to be determined, inshallah. Type. For the first example here, how to evaluate this integral, and we have a fraction dx over x squared plus x minus 2. Step number one, to factorize the denominator. We know factorization, so we will factorize the denominator. This is step number one. We know that 1 over x squared plus x minus 2 can be written as as a number constant a over how to factorize x squared plus x minus 2. Yes, correct. It's x and the x, and the 2, which is 2 and 1. And the greater take the sign of the middle term, and the smaller take the inverse sign. Nice. Okay. We will check first that the derivative of the denominator does not exist in the numerator. We should check this, guys. Okay. And also, the degree of the numerator should be less the degree of the denominator, and we should check if the denominator factorable or not. So again, to use partial fraction, we should, guys, check that the denominator is factorable, like this 1x squared plus x minus 2. We should factorize it as x plus 2x minus 1, and the derivative of the denominator not exist in the numerator. And the degree of the numerator is less by 1, but it's less the degree of the denominator. Okay, so after we factorized, we will now write our fraction as a least common denominator, or we will make LCD, and this can be written as x plus 2 x minus 1, and multiply it here up by we will multiply it up here by what? By x minus 1, and here by x minus 1, and this one by x plus 2 and x plus 2. Okay, and then here we have a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 2. Nice. And this all over x plus 2 x minus 1 equal 1 over x squared, which is x plus 2 into x minus 1. So we can cross out the denominators here, and we still have 1 equals a into x minus 1 x plus 2. And then here, guys, pay attention to find the a and b. Take care to find a and b. I will let here x equal 1. We will let x equal 1. When x is 1, so we have 1 equal a into 1 minus 1. I think that there is something wrong here. Yes, I will return back. This part here is not correct. It should be plus b. Plus b. So to find the a and b, we will let x equal 1. So 1 equal a into 1 minus 1 plus b into 1 minus 2. This all will be 0, and the value of b gonna equal to we have here a negative 1b. Yes, negative b is equal to 1, and now b is, it's x plus 2, sorry, so it's 3. 3b equals here, and b equals 1/3. And take care to find the value of a, we will let x equals negative 2 and substitute. So we have 1 equals a into negative 2 negative 1 plus b into negative 2 negative 2 plus 2. This all will be 0. And the negative 3a equals 1, and a in this case is negative 1 over 3. I will use the values of a and b, and I will complete here, which is the integration of we said a is 1/3, negative 1/3 or 1/3. A is negative 1/3. Okay, a which is negative 1/3, and this all over x plus 2 dx plus the integral of b here is 1/3 over x minus 1 dx. My final answer is ln, the constant will be outside first, and then ln x plus 2, because the numerator will be 1, which is the derivative of x plus 2. So f prime of x over f of x dx equal ln absolute value of f of x plus c, plus 1/3 ln absolute value of x minus 1, then o plus c. This is my answer. One more question here. Evaluate here 2x, the integral of 2x plus 4 over x cubed minus 2x squared. First of all, we will factorize the denominator. Then partial fractions. How to factorize x cubed minus 2x squared? Yes, how to factorize x cubed minus 2x squared? We can write it as, we will take x squared as a common factor, and we have x minus 2 only. Then partial fractions, decomposition. 2x plus 4, and this all over x cubed minus 2x squared. This all is equal to, okay guys, so we will write it as partial fraction a over x plus b over, take care here, x squared plus, we cannot start directly b over x squared, we should do it as a over x and then b over x squared as the stairs, over c over x minus 2. Okay guys, so 2x plus 4, we can cross out all the denominators, but and leave it now, x cubed minus, we will write it as x squared over x minus 2, and here x minus 2, and this all over plus bx into x minus 2 plus c times x squared. And this all over what? X squared into x minus 2. Next step is to cross out the denominators. We have only 2x plus 4 is equal to a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 2, and this x not here since our denominator includes only 1x, plus cx squared. Okay, so 2x plus 4 is equal to this value, right? So let's let here to find a, b and c, we will let x first equal 0, and when we let x equal 0, so c will be 0. Right? Yes, and we have only 4 equals 0 minus, so we have negative 2 yes, we have negative 2a plus negative 2b plus 0. This is the first equation. When x is 2, we have 8, 2 times 2, 4, 4 plus 4 is 8 equals, the a will be cancelled out and the b also will be cancelled out, and we still have c, which is 4c, and from this c equals to 2. When x is 1, this from our minds, when x is 1, to find one more equation between a and b, and then solve these two equations together. We have 6 equals negative a, negative b, plus c, and c here is what? Is 2, plus 2. So we can write it as 4 equal negative a, negative b, right? Since we subtract 2 from each side, so we have 4 equals negative a, negative b, and then solve this equation and divide this equation by negative 2, so we have negative 2 equals a plus b. Solve these two equations together. A plus b equals a negative 2. Yes, let's solve this system first. Yeah. From here we will find that a is equal to negative 2 and b is equal to negative 2, and then substitute the integral of 2x plus 4 and this all over x cubed plus 2x squared dx can be written as negative 2 over x plus negative 2 over x squared plus 2, which is c over x minus 2 dx. The final step is negative 2 constant ln absolute value of x minus 2 over plus 2 over x, and then plus 2 ln absolute value of x minus 2 plus c, the constant of integration. Okay, thank you guys, and I hope you understood this video.